In this episode, we make a quick dash across the top of the Eyre Peninsula. If you're looking for somewhere to overnight, Wirrala's got a great little low-cost RV park. So we've just come through Kimber, which is considered halfway through Australia. I'm not sure from which point to which point. I'm assuming from the east coast to the west coast. Halfway. High five. Taking a slight detour into Lake Gilles Conservation Park, we spent a couple of nights giving us the opportunity to explore its salt lake and surrounds. The last time we visited, we were competing with honeybees, but this time no bee swarms to be found. It's free to camp, only about 35 kilometres east of Kimber, and you don't have to book. There's a drop toilet, some picnic shelters, but little else, so bring everything in with you. The Salt Lake system is quite large, and there are interesting information boards to read along the lake's foreshore walking path. There is nothing better I love than a dry, salty landscape with plenty of contrast and patterns. Time to get the drone up. This pool of water must have been pretty toxic, judging by its colour. Made for an interesting bird's eye view, it looked like a mythical salt swamp creature. Moving on, next stop, Port Augusta. So this morning we've come to the Australian Arid Garden in Port Augusta. It's one of my favourite spots, to be brutally honest. And we're here today getting a bit of a floral fix. Have a look at this. The Australian Arid Garden is well worth a visit should you enjoy our native flora. Set against the backdrop of the Flinders Ranges, it features Australian plants found in areas with less than 300 millimetres per year rainfall. The garden was established in 1993 and opened to the public in 1996. And after wandering the gardens, you can pop into the cafe for something delicious. With a few days to fill, we head down to new ground, exploring some of the Eyre Peninsula. The township of Moonta has its beginnings in copper mining, and with its population of Cornish, travelled to work in the area in the mid to late 19th century. My distant relatives were Cornish and came to Australia for just such opportunities. Moonta Mines Railway.
Wheel means mine, workplace, Cornish, and Moonta is the Aboriginal word for impenetrable scrub.
All aboard the train.
Hello everyone, welcome aboard. As we go around, I'll tell you a little about the discovery of copper here and the history of the mine and of Moonta.
The Moonta Mines Tourist Railway is a unique way to explore the old mine workings. It operates on Saturday, Sunday and Wednesday. It's also open on public and school holidays.
Very good.
It was a good train ride. Moonta has its fair share of old buildings, and we popped into the Methodist church to check it out. This church was built at the height of the 19th century copper mining boom, being established in 1865. It could hold just over 1,200 parishioners. Check out the pipes on this organ. Nothing like a sermon from the pulpit.
Offering shall turn into smoke on the altar, and the one who sets the goat free from whatever that is shall wash his clothes and bathe his body in the water.
Our next destination was Innes National Park. Now, I've produced an episode showcasing its beautiful landscape and interesting features, so don't forget to check that one out. Who wouldn't want to see South Australia's candy pink salt lakes? These were near Yorktown. There are pretty towns to visit as we travel along the eastern side of the Eyre Peninsula. Eventually we head over to Greenock in the Barrossa Valley. We've been staying at Greenock where we visited friends and family, which has been a delight. But on the other side of the coin we had an issue with a bee swarm, which has been a nightmare. Swarming bees on our vehicle, and we tried to call
Bee stoppers?
beestoppers.com and haven't been able to, so now we're just going to have to drive away. Bye Trevor and Margaret. Our bee swarm issue doesn't end well in favour of the bees. We've stayed at the local sports grounds and it's pretty good here. Yeah, a lot of shade though, so if you rely on solar it's quite difficult. You can have generators, but very few people have put theirs on by the looks of it. Anyhow, time to pack up and get going. In extremely windy weather we've stopped to look at Curio the buck jumper. Time to turn toward home. Covering old ground, we travel north of Greenock and then east, taking the Barrier Highway. An overnight stop and yummy pub meal at Yunta before saying a fond farewell to South Australia. Our next state, New South Wales. We would be so excited to hear from you. If you like what you see, don't forget to like, leave a comment and subscribe.